Well, I think national identity has no specific meaning. It has multiple meanings, and it means different things for different people and in different contexts. And I think that that question alone is a source of confusion and controversy and conflict, because people hold certain ideas and assert them and contest them. So I don't have a definitive answer for it. I can say how I observe some people to understand national identity, and I can say something about how I treat the question. How people understand it, in certainly a European context, there is an assimilation between nationality and nation state. And so they see it as those persons who are belonging to a state-forming community. The Germans in Germany speak German, are part of the German Volk. This is the identity they have, even if that's a reductionist idea, because there are different ethno-national elements of German identity, whether you're a Frisian in the north or a Bavarian in the south, a Catholic or a Protestant, and so forth. In other parts of the world, of course, national identity has quite different meanings. It may be closer assimilated with citizenship. It might have something to do with purely ethno-linguistic belonging or religious belonging. So I think clarification of the meaning in different contexts would be important. From one perspective, national identity doesn't have much to do with migration at all. Historically, it had nothing to do with it. Migration is a phenomenon of human experience from time immemorial. People move. And in fact, it predates, migration far predates not only the nation state, but the concept of nationality, which is a 18th or 19th century idea, and some would argue a passing idea. So these do not intersect necessarily. In the contemporary postmodern context, 21st century context, immigration has been often juxtaposed to a national identity discussion or discourse, and it really is phrased often in terms of challenges, even threats, that immigration undermines or poses a problem for the maintenance or a development and the vitality of a national identity, which is somehow perceived to be essential for state maintenance and strength, vitality, and so forth. I think this is a mistake. I think it's demonstrably not true in many contexts. In fact, one might argue the opposite, that migration from all sorts of different contexts and varieties of communities and peoples not only is not a threat, but is a source of enrichment and opportunity for the strengthening of the state, but not necessarily in nationalistic terms.